Friends, I am Vidisha and today I will be telling you a very exciting story. All of you must love to listen to stories, don't you? Because I myself just love to. So the story that I will be sharing with all of you today is based on the moral value of empathy. Do you know what empathy means? Empathy means to put yourself in other situation. And what do I mean by that? This means that you understand and try to feel what the other person is feeling about in a particular situation. Is that person happy? Is that person sad? Or exactly what is going on in his mind in that situation? So basically you are trying to understand the other person through your own self. This is known as empathy. So let's see how the story starts. Once upon a time, in a village, there lived a farmer and he wanted to sell his 4 puppies. So to do that, he built a signboard and put the advertisement that there are 4 puppies that he wants to sell. Now while he was putting up the signboard outside his farm, he was nailing it, right? Then while he was driving the last nail for the signboard, suddenly he saw somebody pulling his dress. He stopped working and looked down to see who was it that was pulling his dress and saw a little boy. The boy said, "Sir, are you selling those puppies?" So the farmer, who was really tired from working, he wiped the forehead sweat from his hands and looked at the boy. He thought, this is such a small boy. How will he even buy the puppies? So he said, "Well, son, you see, these puppies are really costly." The boy bowed his head down and thought for some time. Then he put his hand into the pocket and took out a handful of change. That is, he had few coins in his hand. And he told the farmer, "Sir, see, I have 30 rupees with me. Will it be enough to look at the puppies, please?" So the farmer said, Yes, son, sure, come with me." And having said so, he blew a whistle and called the dogs. "Here, Dolly, come here. Having heard so, the dog and her 4 puppies came running out of the dog house to the fence where the farmer and the little boy were standing. Having seen the little puppies, the boy was so happy. He kept on looking at the puppies who were playing around the fence. But suddenly he observed something was moving in the dog house. He thought, what could it be? So he waited for some time and then saw a very small puppy, in fact smaller than the other ones, started to coming out of the dog house and walking in a somewhat awkward manner. He understood that the puppy was having some problem in walking, and the puppy was trying really hard to catch up with the rest of the puppies. Having looked at the little puppy, the boy said, "Sir, I want to buy that little one." The farmer thought, why is he choosing for that little puppy who cannot even walk? So he knelt down close to the boy and said, "Little, why do you want to buy that puppy? That puppy won't be able to play with you. You see, he can't even walk properly." After hearing the farmer, the little boy said, "Still, sir, I want to buy that little one only." Then the little boy moved away from the fence and pulled up his trousers and showed the farmer that he had steel braces attached to his feet and also a shoe that helped him walking. He said, "As you can see, I myself cannot walk properly. So, if I take that little puppy home with me, we both will be able to understand our problems very well because we share the same situation. And I know that little puppy will definitely be my best friend. That's why I want to buy that little puppy. After hearing this, the farmer was very sorrow. He wiped the tears from his eyes and said, "Sure, son, you can take the puppy home." The little boy, he took the puppy into his arms and then hugged it so tightly and took the little puppy back home with him. So friends, tell me, do you agree with what the decision the little boy took? Do you think it was the right thing to take the little puppy home who couldn't even walk? What would have you done had you been the little boy or the little girl at the farm? So friends, now that you all have heard the story, you must have noticed there are some words which are new to you. That is, you don't know the meaning of. So, let us see the meaning of some of those words in this vocabulary list. The first word is empathy. Empathy means the ability to understand and share the feelings of another. The next word is advertisement. It is a notice or announcement in a public medium promoting a product for sale. The next word, that is the third word, is change. In this story, change means any kind of money in coin form. The fourth word is dog house. So, a dog house is a dog's kennel or a place where pet dogs live. The fifth and the last word is awkward. This means causing difficulty or an uneasy feeling. Now, we have some very exciting activities planned for you. Let's see what these activities are based on the story. The first activity is question and answers. So, I will ask you a question and you all have to think about an answer to this question. Right. So, the first question is, how much money did the little boy have in his pocket? I hope you all have thought of the answer. The answer is, the little boy had 30 rupees in his pocket. As you see in the screen, 3 coins of 10 rupees each total make 30 rupees. The next question is, how many dogs were there in total in the farm? So if you all think correctly, then the answer would be, there were 6 dogs in total. One was Dolly, who had the 4 healthy puppies, and there was also another little puppy who had the problem in walking. So 4 plus 1 equal to 6. The last question or the third question is, where did the dogs live in the farm? Yes, you all know the correct answer. The dogs lived in a dog house in the farm. Let's see what is the next activity that we have. It is true or false. That is, I will give you some statements and you have to tell me if the statement is correct or if it is wrong. So, the first statement is, the farmer wanted to sell his kittens. The second statement is, the little boy had steel braces and he couldn't run properly. The third and the last statement is, the farmer said that the dogs were very cheap in price. Come on, let's see what is the correct answer to these questions. The first statement, that the farmer wanted to sell his kittens, is false because we know he wanted to sell his puppies. The second statement is very much true. The little boy indeed had steel braces and he couldn't run properly. The last statement is false because in the statement it says the dogs were cheap in price, but in the story the farmer said that the dogs were very costly. I hope you all enjoyed the story and also loved all the activities that were based on this story. It was a great pleasure to be able to share this beautiful story with all of you. So, bye for now. Hopefully, we will meet again in another storytelling session in which I will bring a very exciting story for all of you.